Hey yo guys, it's me, your friendly neighborhood Shepherd checking in for another episode of Paper Hats. And if you are enjoying this series, make sure to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and do all of the things! But in today's episode, we're moving out. We're finally getting off of Spawn Island. And it wasn't my choice. Just roll the clip, because I didn't choose it this way. And I didn't want to leave, but someone made me. Roll the clip.
Shepherd, are you home? How do I get up this thing?
Hello?
Hi. How is it going? I need to talk to you just for a second.
No, Shepherd's not home right now. Please leave a message after the beep.
Oh.
Beep.
Oh, well, what was that? Trapped? Oh. What is it you call that? Cheeky? Is that what the word is? Sorry. Hey, I do need to talk to you though. You know, we've been going our own way for a while. You know, obviously I'm over in the snow biome. You are in plains?
Yeah, I can see my dragon from here.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Huh. I must have not flown from that way. By the way, cool dragon. Love it.
Thanks.
Absolutely. But here's the thing. So, obviously we've been going our own way. You've got your dragon base over there. I've got my snow biome. And it's time to start thinking about moving away from the starter base. And obviously, as a man of business, this is an asset, and I would love to turn it into maybe a rental property or a vacation home, something. But you know, here's the hard part. I think the hot air balloon might be driving down property value.
What do you mean? This is perfect. It's like a great way for people to be like, if you see, when you're coming around the bend, if you look for the hot air balloon, you'll get to the house, type of thing, you know?
True, but you know, it just doesn't. It just doesn't fit the aesthetic, you know. But look, I'm not trying to rip you off here. You're a cool dude. But I think we might need to make a deal. What's it gonna take?
I mean, I just borrowed your beacon and you let me do that for free. So wait,
Yeah.
one second. I need to do some math. Okay, so I'm gonna need 194 diamonds.
100. Oh. You know, the name Diamond King. Funny story about that. I'm not actually that this season just yet. Is there anything else we could do?
I'll be back. Okay, I want some netherite.
Netherite. Is there a time limit on that?
Depends on when you're gonna pop the balloon. Gotta be honest.
How about a week?
Deal.
How much netherite you want? That's a good question.
Well, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 9, 12. At least 16.
At least 16. Okay, we can do that deal. We'll
So
shake
you,
on it.
you just bullied me into a corner. Wasn't even looking at you. Just punched me in the head.
Sorry. I'll throw in an extra piece for that.
Good. I'm gonna call HR on you. So with what are you gonna do with the balloon?
I mean, you can keep it. I don't mind taking it down for you. You know, otherwise I might turn it into some nice carpet, to be honest.
I mean, I guess I could fly this over to my I don't need to bring up the anchor that's down there. But the anchor is your house, by the way. It's really good. It's the foundation's perfect.
Oh, thank you. I spent a while on it, to be honest. You know, I'm not a natural builder like you people.
Oh, like me, what do you mean? I don't build dragons.
Hey, you did an amazing job. Just say.
Still need to fix that head. He looks a little bit derpy.
Oh, well, you know, it's the creative process.
It's the paper hat way.
Exactly. Love it.
But yeah, so I'll have this done in probably by the end of the episode, if I'm being completely honest. But that will also most likely be a week in real time. So I'll find a way to. Where's the steering wheel for this thing? That's a really good. Do you know how to fit a steering wheel onto a hot air balloon?
I can't say that I do. Never worked with hot air balloon technology.
Might have to just pop it and see where we go.
Yeah, let physics take over.
If this ends up at your base, it's not my problem. I'm just putting it out there.
Okay, well, if that happens, we'll talk about another deal.
I need to go back to my dragon. It's getting late, and I need to read it a bedtime story.
Okay. Well, listen, I really appreciate your time. Hope it didn't come across as rash or whatever.
I mean, completely not. But I really have wanted to do this since I built this hot air balloon. So, bon voyage.
Oh. See you later, Shepherd.
I didn't quite fly. I didn't make my wings open. So, we have to move this because Casey's asked us to so that he can sell his house. And I can't fit a steering wheel. I've tried. I've really tried. So I think there's only one way we can do this. So, we've got a nice little thumbtack. And he's ready to pop. So, say goodbye to the balloon. The last time it'll ever be alive. I don't know how to handle this. It was such a beautiful time. I thought I was going to live in this place forever. But today's the end. So, bye-bye, balloon. It was such a loud bang. I had to look down. It's gone. Where did it go? Oh. Uh-oh. This is a bit of a mess. The tent's okay. The balloon's completely ruined. I mean, it's in 3 different bits. There's things everywhere. What? What happened to that? Oh my god. Everything is... The scaffolding is just all over the place. Things are in the water. Look at the tent. Oh no, my tent. Oh... There's holes in... There's stuff in the water. It's gonna be soggy. Oh god. Is my stuff in... Okay, my stuff is still in there. That's good. Bed's here. Oh, what a mess. What an absolute mess. Though it's actually quite a pretty mess. I've got to be honest. Oh. I guess we're making our starter home today because our starter house is done. Let's get into the episode. Guys, I know we said we were going to be doing a thing, but I got distracted. I came to the shopping district, currently earned 4 diamonds from the jungle shop of all places. We sold some cocoa beans, and the pork chop shop, which are both shops that I wasn't like really that great on. But this is now a thing. Color coordinated shulker boxes. 3 diamonds a box. Do I get some? I feel like I should get at least a blue one to put some put some pretty things in, because right now it doesn't look pretty. Okay, I have an idea. What if next episode we organise our render chest and get some of this stuff? Is that a plan? It's a plan, isn't it? Seems like the best idea to do something like that. Let's do it. Next episode, organisation. Anyway, back to building. We only came up over here for wood. Thanks. Okay, I got distracted again. I realise that I have no idea where my bow is. Absolutely no idea. So close the door behind us because we're civilised. We should probably set it up so that we get all of these. Wait, we don't want all of them, do we? We want that one, and that one. I'm sure there's more things that go on a bow. I'll punch, and then unbreaking. Is there only 5 things that go on a bow? Is that it? Maybe. Huh, interesting. But yeah, of course we're going for infinity, because it's just the thing to do. I mean, we're not morons. But yeah, so let's get that done. Just get this all sorted. Get some bow enchants and stuffs, and get a good bow, you know. Just let's do it. Okay, so step 1 is just prepping your build palette, okay? Just make sure you have everything laid out so you know exactly what you need on your build. You can have your shulkers that make sense in order. You don't need to have them in a mess. And you need to prep your area, okay? This is for step 2. It'll come in a second, don't worry. Prep your area. So clear out a load of space, because you can always terraform again afterwards and build it up to the landscape. So stuff like this, just get rid of it because it's not going to be a part of the build. You'll notice that says that's just a stepping stone, alright? Don't worry about this block. But yeah, so prep your build palette, prep your area, and prep your station, which always have a bed ready, okay? When you're in the midst of building something, there's not a lot of light that you've put down unless it's a part of your design. Which means there will be parts of your build, much like I had there, that are just going to be infested with mobs. And that's okay. You don't need to run around and light stuff, but have a bed ready so that you can jump down, click on it, and go to sleep. Makes your life so much easier, I promise. Let's go to step 2, which you can sort of see here. But don't worry! So, what you want to do on step 2 is sort out your foundation. So you see all of these blocks here are raised by 2 to make it nice and elevated compared to that one, which is on the ground level, which is because it's a farming build. So work out what type of level these types of people would live on. And here you'll notice there's no detailing on these types of blocks. That's because you can add it in after. You don't need to go crazy on the detailing straight away. You work level by level on the simple parts of the design. You can go back and detail at any point. And don't forget, scaffolding blocks are your favourite thing in the world. You can use dirt, you can use sand, you can use anything for scaffolding so that you can make sure that you can keep going up and down to do the sorts of details that I have on here. Okay? You don't need to do everything straight away. But let's get on to step 3. Oh, by the way, I completely forgot a step. Fix your hotbar. Everyone does it. I'm currently doing it. Okay, so this build uses all of these blocks. So we know what we need on our hotbar when it comes to tools. We don't need a shovel. we don't need the sword. Keep either a sword or a bow, whichever is your preferred way of killing things there, or wherever you keep them on your hotbar. If you're making a tool build, keep some arrows. Obviously keep some food, but then the rest of this is just sort of in the way, really. You're not going to be able to do anything. So, you pop it all away, you hide it away, and there you go. Now you're ready to do the things. So let's go back and let's go back to go forward. Okay, go. So by this point, you have a pretty good understanding of where you're going to put blocks. So start putting them. Do your initial layer and work layer by layer, because if you bite off more than you can chew and you come back into a build a couple of days later and you haven't remembered where you were at or what part of the design you needed to do, then you end up with loads of issues to do with it. Whereas this here will just make it a lot simpler for you. So get on and do it. And there it is at a different angle. Just lay it out. Obviously there's detailing, there's going to be stairs and slabs that go in here to make this look better. But that one level is there. And now, when you get up to where you're building, we'll try that parkour again. I got this. Leave it me. You know exactly what what blocks you need to put in places. There we go. That's how you say that sentence. And it's just going to make your life a lot simpler for the build that's coming up, because you've got this one layer in place. So next, you're going to see the clip of... Well, no, actually, we're not doing it that way, are we? We're doing the time lapse after. Okay. Next step. Build up your first level without details. So there was a middle step before we go on to our next step, which was realise that you did this wrong. I just had to raise this up by one, as you can tell from the front here, and from the oak that's down there, because I did it too low and you were having to jump to see out the window. But now you got it at the perfect level to be able to see out, and you got lighting in here so you don't make an unintentional mob farm whilst you're still building. So there you go. That's the first layer of the detailing done. Now I want to let you know that you don't have to be worried about doubling up on your details, okay? Because it will add something extra to it. Doing something like this adds another flavour to your build, is the easiest way to explain it. Because this looks better like that than that does like that. Okay? So doing stuff like this and just playing with it and working out your arches works out a lot better than just trying to do it off of one. Okay? So let's get our second layer of detail and prove that a little bit better. Okay, so my next top tip for you is knowing when to stop. Okay? So with a lot of this, there's still a lot more to go. But I know that the next layer is a part of some of the next detailing. So I know that if I don't stop here, then I'm going to have more issues than it's worth trying to get the next bit of detailing done. Which is a very good thing to be able to tell. It's something that makes your life a lot easier. So whilst you're doing that and whilst you're figuring out the design side, all of that stuff, run through and take back the materials that are no longer needed. Because materials aren't cheap, yo. Like, this stuff pricey. Especially when you haven't got a tree farm. And nobody wants to watch people dropping trees on stream, apparently. I mean, if you could just watch my streams, guys, that's twitch.tv/shepherd_tamer, twitch.tv/shepherd_tamer. But yeah, so we got this done here, which I think is a great start, honestly. So this is our first layer of this house done. So there you go, you know where things are and what placement to put them in. The one thing you could do at this point, if you wanted to, is run up and place in the rest of your wall. So we got a load of wool on us. So if we come up here, okay, we'll just do that for now. So in these spaces here, just add in that finer bit of detail, because that is the layer that you've just crossed off. As you can see, what I've done as well is I've added in the wool for the sections that we've now done up onto this layer, and it just gives that sort of finished look onto this whole layer, which just makes it a little bit nicer, so that if you do a quick fly around, you get the feel of what it's really going to look like, which just adds so much detailing onto the build that you wouldn't even expect to happen for it, really. And here we go. So now we've got in, let's fly, all of that. So all of this next layer is now in place, including all of these end bits. Let's fly and turn. There we go. So it just gives it that nice extra feel. Falling. Now, the extra detailing we have here is going to go into the roofing, which is your last step, is finding the way you want to do a roof. There's many different versions of roofs in Minecraft that you can choose from. I tend to go with these sorts of ones that escalate quite like weirdly. Or you can do French mansard roofs, just normal roofs with stairs or slabs, anything that fits the style that you're going for. Obviously with these, it is quite a fantastical build style, so you need quite a fantastical roof. Really need to sort that. We'll get there eventually. But yeah, so let's get that in place and just make it a little bit prettier. And there's that there. So as you can see, roof is now in place. It's got the trim of these blocks going around it, which just adds that nicety of it. I do want to add a trim on top though, and see how much that has just elevated that roof. It's just given that extra wow sensation about it. I love this build. I think this has come along extremely nicely. Obviously we still need to do a lot of work. We still got the interior to do, the exterior, all of that sort of fun stuff. But now that the build is done, it's time to show you the time lapse of me actually building it after talking you through the process of building it. The weird sentence. But yeah, let's see how that turns out. It's going to be fun because it's recorded on like 17 different clips. So let's see what happens with it, shall we? Well, there we go. So I hope you enjoyed that replay. It was quite fun to do. There was like 17 version clip things, so that was fun. But yeah, it was quite a fun. It was different. It was very different from what I normally do. So it was nice to do it. But this is our interior so far. We've got a bed. I've lit up all of the spaces so the creepy crawlies can't come in and spawn. Next episode, what we're going to do is we're going to be doing our sorting our life out, which is getting our ender chests sorted, make it look nicer. We're going to do the interior for this place and the interior for this place. But for work today, we have built this. We also popped the hot air balloon, bam, just over to here, which, I mean, still looks quite pretty in its own right. In between all of this, we did some streaming. We got ourselves a load of quartz that we used on that build. And over on the Dragon Island, you see that we now have more of a hill going around everything, just making it a little bit nicer. It's like the dragon's tail has crushed a little bit of it as well, which I quite like the idea of. We've got all of these like rock formations inside. I just like how this is turned out in its own right. I think it's a really nice style. I need to finish it off. That's probably some off-camera / more stream stuff. Get all of the sand away and replace it with dirt and make it look nicer. But yeah, it's like the dragon's landed in, and because of the pressure of it, it's just like plopped into the hillside. There's some stone attached, stuff like that. But yeah, so that is the end of today's episode. I love all of your faces, and I appreciate each and every one of you that comes out to all of the episodes. But for today, that is a goodbye.